Hello, I'm Eve.
And I'm Luna. Thanks for meeting us at the spot.
Today on Watch Wednesday, we'll talk about Season 3, Episodes 11 through 15 of Friends.
We got our notes, we got our drinks, so let's get started. Episode 11, 5 minutes, 15 seconds. Rachel is talking to Monica about her career struggles, and in comes Mark, laughing at Rachel. How do we feel about Mark?
Um, I like him just because he doesn't know anything about her. He just, you know what I mean? He just sees a pretty girl and he just starts flirting.
I I feel like Ross is onto him. And
Yeah.
Ross is definitely right about this.
Oh, yeah,
I
definitely.
I love hate Mark.
Yeah.
I
Like,
love him for giving Rachel the up,
mm-hmm.
on all of this and giving her the opportunity that she's
Oh,
always
yeah.
wanted, but he's
Yeah.
definitely
Like,
trying to get something.
oh, yeah, definitely. Like, at first, I was like, okay, yeah, he doesn't know. But then after they have the lunch to, then
Yeah.
he knows, and he's still throwing in his little stuff on
Yeah.
purpose. So that's whenever
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, guy, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, and Chandler is totally right.
Yeah.
He's her confidant.
Yup. 10 minutes, 26 seconds through 11 minutes. The gang is at the girl's apartment and they're trying to figure out who Chandler snogged.
Snogged.
Chandler apologizes to Monica for sticking his tongue down her throat, and apparently he gets over friendly when he drinks, and he's sorry, right? And then Monica forgives him, and Rachel forgives him too, and then Ross forgives him too.
Ross, it's okay.
Yeah, like what, you too? Is he gay? Chandler.
Chandler's just very lovey, apparently. He loves everybody when he's drinking.
16 minutes. Ross is getting mad at Monica for telling Rachel to call Mark instead of her waiting on him. Finally, somebody tells Ross to get over himself and to grow up. And then
I love that.
yeah, and I was like, yes, okay, here we're getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it in his face. You think like, oh, he finally realizes it too that he does need to grow up. But then he's like,
Yeah.
you grow up, and you're like, no, he's a lost cause. He's a
Yeah.
lost cause.
He's so
He pulled a Ross.
immature,
He
and
is, yes.
it cost him so much.
It did. He's so dumb.
18 minutes 45 seconds. Mary Therese, one of Joey's many sisters, kisses Chandler. She calls Joey. In comes Joey in Big Brother mode, and all the sisters crowd in, and I love all their outfits, but did you notice
They're all wearing slippers.
they're all wearing slippers?
You know what? I think I have those slippers.
Some of them had like little patterns on it, fuzzy. Like,
Yes, I
what is
have the
happening there?
fuzzies.
Like, why did they?
The,
They look comfy,
I
so
think
I
the
don't blame
one
them.
that
But
Mariangela, or which one? I'm confused. The one that really did kiss Chandler at the party. I think her
Mary Angela,
slippers. Yeah, I think I have those slippers.
little gray ones.
I think
I
they're
think they were
black.
gray.
They're black and then with like
Uh,
black fuzzies at the end
oh, okay.
or towards the
Okay. I
foot.
feel like they all should have worn like black fuzzy
Hmm.
slippers. Why were they all wearing colorful slippers and like like it was
It
so
shows their
obvious?
personality. They might look the same, but they're all different.
Yeah. They might all wear the same colors all the time,
Yep.
but not their slippers.
Episode 12, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Ross calls Rachel at her new job, and Mark answers. Ross is asking all these questions about Mark and why is he there, right? And she's like, I told you we are Joanna's two assistants. You're able to see into their relationship that
Yeah.
whenever Rachel's talking, Ross is just not even paying
Not
attention.
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just love how he was like,
Mhm.
how lazy is she?
Yeah.
I don't know. Very busy lady.
Yeah.
And Rachel and that other girl, or Mark or whatever, they struggle too.
Yeah.
So it's like she's very busy. She does need two assistants.
I think there's 3 of them, no? Because of that third chick that's there?
Well, it's her and then Mark, and I think that other girl's like taking over for Mark.
Okay, that's true. I didn't think of that.
And they never bring up like Mark's replacement. So I think, I don't know.
We'll see. Next episode's on.
Yeah.
The next one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But yeah, no, Ross does not listen to her at all. He's so self-involved. You think after getting the girl of his dreams,
yeah, that he would like
he'd at least pay attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You would think that he would be like Gunther.
Yeah.
Gunther's like
thankful and just like happy to be there.
Yep. What does she see in him?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know. I mean, he was fine. We've addressed he started off fine.
But just like Rachel, we didn't know how he really was. We went into the relationship with her.
Yeah, we did. And you know what? She stayed the same. She's grown so much. We've seen her like change throughout this whole thing. And he's changed, but not for the better. 4 minutes, 57 seconds. Ross does something that I think most of us millennials and over miss. He slams the phone down on the receiver over and over in frustration. As much as I love my touchscreen phone, I sometimes wish I had a flip phone just for the phone calls, and I miss the satisfaction of slamming it shut.
Yup, that was like the big move, like, whatever. Like, oh, yeah, instead of, come on, screen, wake up. It's like, hang up.
Yeah. And now it's just like, you just tap the screen. And it's like, oh, it's like slamming a door, you know?
It is.
After
and it
an
feels good.
or something. Yeah. It's like now we don't have anything to throw or like.
We're gonna be like
nothing to do with our hands.
We're gonna be like Phoebe whenever Monica and Rachel go to their rooms and they slam the door, but Phoebe's just there in the living room and she just finds this little box. She's like,
yeah. That's basically it. I should carry something just so I can smack it closed when I get upset.
11 minutes, 45 seconds through 12 minutes and 4 seconds. Ross is making Rachel feel like the bad guy, saying he was just trying to be the good guy. Without looking at this big red flag he keeps waving around. The scene in general, like how he acts it out, oh my god, it's so funny. Like, I don't know, it's just funny how he says it. Can a boyfriend do something for his girlfriend anymore? Like, look at him.
He was waiting for everyone in the freaking place to like reassure him, like, yeah. So you're right, Ross. Like, no, he's literally going. Ever since she met Mark, like he's just been going down.
Yes. I think this is when he started going crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, Monica was right though. Like, just because so what if he does want to sleep with her? Does that mean he gets to? Like, no.
That was badass.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
And that's what I thought he was.
Nothing
it was
landed,
sinking.
though.
Yeah, I thought it was sinking in for him.
He doesn't listen to anyone.
It's his
He
way.
doesn't listen to the women in his life. He only listens to Chandler and Joey.
Does he listen to his mom?
I mean, she rarely comes up first. Like, has she given him advice and stuff?
Dude, you know what? I think he gets it from his dad because the dad is just like...
Yeah, probably. Episode 13, 3 minutes, 9 seconds. Phoebe walks into Monica's apartment with rollerblades. She says she doesn't know how to rollerblade, but that a cute jock guy she met at the park is going to teach her. Ross asks, "And what are you going to do for him?" And she replies, "I'm going to let him." Like,
duh.
I love that line. I love that. She's like, "I'm going to let him." And everyone's like, "Oh, okay." Yeah.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah. She knows her worth.
Yeah, and it's like...
I love Phoebe.
When she's like, "I'm going to let him," does she already know how and she's acting like she doesn't?
That's a good point.
Right? But no.
I mean...
She doesn't know how to ride a bike, so... Or run
That's
correctly.
true. Or run. I was gonna say that. I guess Phoebe can kick ass, but she's not the most athletic.
Oh yeah, she's never played football too, but she was good at
And she, well, yeah, I mean, flashing the
it.
players.
Oh my god, that's funny. What else is she not good at? That's it, right? Just like stuff that you would do growing up,
Yeah.
or like the more like highlighted points. Because even so, I don't know how to skate, and I grew up
Oh, really?
fine. I grew up fine, you guys.
Just fine. You run and walk just fine.
Yeah, I just can't skate.
Which is not bad. It's fine.
It's fun.
You can ride a bike though, right?
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, again.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. You got to be able to do something. But I can rollerblade and roller skate and ice skate a little bit, but nothing like crazy. I wish I could do like really cool stuff, but I'm such a weenie, so I just go straight and can stop and can turn. That's
like
it.
Michael Scott, the way
That's
he
it.
like hits the ice when he stops like that.
Oh my god, he's incredible.
4 minutes 57 seconds through 6 minutes 10 seconds. Joey puts The Shining, the book, in the freezer. I remember we talked about this years ago when we started watching Friends together. How we should like read the book, and if it does get scary, put it in the freezer. Or if we read any book and it gets scary, put it in the freezer.
Put it in the freezer. But I would want to Ziploc bag it and
so
then put it in the freezer.
Make sure seal it really tight. It doesn't escape.
Yeah, really tight. Like vacuum seal that.
I wonder if that book is... I hope that book's not expensive. Because...
I'm sure we can find it like in a thrift store or something.
Would we find it in a thrift store?
I mean, maybe.
I don't think so.
I know my family's big on Stephen King, so I could just borrow it from literally anybody.
Yeah. But that's the thing. If you let me borrow a book, it's my book.
Oh. I'm guilty about that too. It just happens like that.
I'm just looking at the books I have. Like, how many of them are stolen?
If you're gonna steal something,
Steal a book.
Yeah. Yeah. That says a lot about us, I think.
I wouldn't steal a book. I'm just a tiny little woman.
How about... No, well,
What?
I would like for us to read it together. Because I was going to say,
Yes.
I could order it, read it first, and then send it to you or something, and then you could read it. And then we could talk about it. But I'd
then
rather
we'd be
us read it
like
together.
Rachel, like, or actually like Joey, like, oh, this part, and like, oh, be
The
quiet.
blank and the blank.
The one with the 2 blanks in the hallway.
Blank, blank, and no blank makes blank a blank, blank. Have you seen the movie?
No.
Oh, it's good. Okay, so
So we'll read
so
it.
we're gonna read the book,
and then we'll watch the movie.
Yeah, and then okay, but like after Christmas or something.
Okay.
Or yeah, like after the holidays, after the freezy weather stops.
Okay.
Oh,
Why?
no, during
Right?
the
That's what I
freezy
say. Why is it too scary to watch it?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's just it's gonna bring down the Christmas vibes.
Oh, that's... Well, then
You
we'll
know
just...
what
I mean, how long is it gonna take us to read? I'm a slow reader, so maybe
Yeah.
let's just... Next Halloween, we'll watch The Shining.
Yeah, we could do that. Okay, next October.
Yeah.
Next October. It's gonna be the Shining month.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fast reader, so. But we'll get it done.
We'll get it done.
Yeah. It's not that big of a book.
Hold on, let me drink my coffee before it gets too cold.
Okay.
Perfect blend.
We're always drinking coffee.
I know. Dimitri and I don't know who else, but they're always telling us, man, you guys drink so much coffee. We just look at them like
what a Luke.
like okay,
Luke.
Yeah, calm down, Luke.
Yeah. What's next? No phones?
Right? Fuck.
5 minutes, 22 seconds. Rachel asks Joey how often he reads The Shining, and he replies, haven't you ever read the same book over and over again? Do you have a book that you read over and over again?
I have read one book, and it's a stolen book. Oh.
Oh.
I read it once a year, I think, for 4 years. I read this.
Wow.
Yeah, like the book is torn. I had to tape it and all that shit. And I recently bought a new version of it so that I could read that one because I felt like the other one, if I read it again, it's not gonna last.
It's
Not
on
gonna.
its last page. It's
Yeah.
on its last leg.
Yeah.
It's well loved.
Yeah. And I tried
But
reading
you get
like.
really comfy when you read your books. Like you
Yeah.
open the books and stuff. I will halfway open the book
Heck no. I
so I can keep it
tried.
looking brand new.
I tried
My
doing
books look
that.
like I've never touched them.
I like
That's
for
what
the
my books look
books.
like.
I like for the books to look old,
Mm-hmm.
and
I like
that's
that too.
why
I
that's
just
why
don't
I
have any
like
kid yet.
the hardback books more.
Mm-hmm.
And those I would try to keep more pristine though. The paperbacks I really don't care. I won't fold the pages though. I won't do it on purpose. If it does it by
Oh yeah.
accident, like because of all the reading,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like
Then so be
okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I won't do it like, oh, here's where I'll stay. Let me, what is it called? Dog ear
Oh
or what?
gosh. Yeah, dog ear it. Yeah.
Heck.
If I lend someone a book
Mm.
and they give it back to me with little dog
Mm.
ears, friendship over. I'm done with you.
Dude,
That's
if
almost as bad as like lending someone a book.
Mhm.
I'm not calling anyone out. But
she looked at me.
someone, no, not you. Someone would ask me like if they could borrow a book of mine, and because they really wanted to read it, and I'd be like, ugh, like I'm very attached to my books. Like I said, I don't even want them to look like I've read them, and even if they are paperback. And I would lend these books out to a friend of mine, or someone I know, and they would keep them for months, and they'd never read them. So they would give it back to me, and it would not be in the pristine condition that I gave it to them in, but it was worse that they just didn't even read it. Like they just kind of tossed it in their room or tossed it in their bag, and it's just been in their bag all day for like months or whatever. And then they would just give it back to me all ratted up, and it's like, did you like it? Like, no. Wow. So all of this
okay,
for you to just give me back my book.
Here's how you know if you the person that you know is a book lover, and at the same time if they really love you. One, if you ask them, oh, can I want to read this book that you have, right? I want to read it. And if they tell you, oh, okay, yeah, I think they sell it over here, that's one, they're a book lover, they don't want to give you the book. Two, they don't love you enough to give you the book because they don't trust you. But
Needless if they're like, to say, I don't lend this person any more books.
But if we're like, oh, okay, they sell it over here, but here you could, read it in the meantime, right? Then it's like, oh my God, they really care for me to give me the book.
Oh,
but I don't know. I don't even know, because I love you, but I'm not giving you my book. I'll tell you where to find it. Or I'll buy an extra one and give it to you. Like, hey, you said you wanted to read it.
Like, if I lend you my book, I love you. Like, that's a love language for me. That's intense for me.
And then also, if I do happen to lend you a book of mine and you mess it up by accident, right? How about you go out and buy that book and give me the new one, and you keep the one that you fucked up, okay?
Yeah. And in turn, as well, if you've ever given me a book that you've read and probably didn't like, and thought like, no, this seems more like you, or if you've, gotten a few books or whatever from like a thrift store and you've read them, loved them, and then give them to me, You are my
Yep.
favorite. You're my favorite, and I will never forget that. I have a few people in my head right now, and I will never forget it. And I love them. It's a love language that goes back and forth.
Yep.
And if you take me to a bookstore,
First dates.
just anything with books.
Yeah.
Huh?
First date, if you want to take someone out on a date. Okay, well, if they're a book lover, take them to a bookstore. But don't just take them to a bookstore to look at the books. You better make sure you're going to buy them five books, okay? 5.
That's an expensive date.
Yeah.
My book that I read over and over again is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I love that book.
I thought I knew what you were talking about, but it's just the word alchemist. I think it was like an app or something.
It's a small book, and it's well loved. And I loved it so much I bought the first edition, first published in English.
Whoa.
But he writes, I think, in another language, or it was first published in his language and then translated to English. But I bought the first published, first edition in English.
Oh, okay.
Because I loved it so much. And I will not touch that book. I just keep reading the well-loved one.
Oh,
that still looks like no one's touched it, sort of. It just looks a little dirty because I've had it since high school.
Oh, nice.
But, yeah, I love that book. My God. Okay. I cannot recommend that book enough, honestly. There's no timestamp for this one, but Joey puts his books in the freezer, as we said already. Joey puts his books in the freezer when they get too scary to read. What do you do? Like now? If it's like too much and you have to put it down.
I think I do like Joey had said earlier when he starts reading Little Women. Where he's like, if I keep reading, is Beth gonna die? And that's what I think. I'm like, oh my God, if I keep reading, then of course something's gonna happen. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, maybe if I just stop reading it, I'll be okay. And if I pick up later, maybe it'll still be okay. So that's what I do.
And then like stop. You put it back down if it's too scary.
So okay, let me just put it down.
In real life, I get sad before I get mad or whatever, but like when I'm reading, I get mad before I get sad. And like I get mad at the writer. And I'm just like, how dare you? Like how? No. And I'll just like angrily pace my whole freaking house like over and over again. Just like, how dare you? How could you? Like you, and this is like before it happens. So half the time it's like I'm making a big fuss about something that doesn't even, it gets resolved, you know, like it's not even a big deal. It's just, I'm just like, I can already see that something terrible is going to happen and I'm over
making your coffee like, I just can't believe she would do this.
Yes, I will talk to myself. I will talk to myself. I'll be like, I'm going to write a note. I'm going to write a letter.
That's it. I'm never going to buy her books anymore.
I'm going to write a bad review, which I don't do, but I still say it just to get it out.
I'm not going to read her books anymore. I think this is the only book she has in this. I don't know. Let me go see how many other books she has. Oh, look at these books. You know what? I'm going to get this one.
But I do brave it and like pick it back up again. But I'm like, I have like my eyes, like I'm wincing as I'm reading.
No, but I'll pick up like with Little Women. I did the same thing as Joey. I like stopped a little bit because I was like, oh, you know what? I don't want to read it anymore. That's it. And I think like about 2 months later, I picked it up and I was like, let me continue it. But since I waited so long, I was like, let me just read it again.
Yeah. And the cycle continues. Yeah.
And okay. So the part with Joey when he's reading it in the beginning, Little Women, and he's like, yeah, he has a crush on I don't know who, and he thinks that the genders are, you know, different.
Yeah, switched, yeah.
And then he figures out that the girl name is a boy and vice versa, right? And he's like, what? So he stops where he's at, he closes the book and opens it again to start again. That's how I was too when I first read that book. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Now I gotta read it all over again.
Yeah,
So it can
I
make
do that
sense.
too. Yeah, I have to make it make sense.
Yeah.
I have to go back to where that character was first introduced, and
Yeah.
then,
Yep.
or sometimes, you know what, I am so guilty of this, but like I will rewrite characters. So like if someone is blonde or something, I will make them brunette because I'm a
Okay.
sucker for like dark haired, anything, right? And so I'll be reading, and then it'll come to a part where they talk about their blonde hair, like golden in the sun and all that stuff, and
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, wait, what? And then I go back. It's like, wait, when did they say that they were blonde? And I go back, and it's like, oh, it's right here. I've just been telling myself they're brunette. Uh,
Oh
all the
my god,
time.
that's funny. I'll do
Like,
that
wait,
with,
you don't look like that.
like, if I don't think I can pronounce the name, then I'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just gonna say whatever name, and then I'll put it as that.
Hashashaba.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I'll be. And then, like, it gets to me because it's like, I know that's not how you pronounce the name, and I try to figure it out, but at the end of the day, I'll still read it like the way that I
Sometimes
assumed.
I just give them a nickname.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, you're Matt from now on.
This guy, and
Yeah.
then this guy, whatever. Just keep reading.
Episode 14, opening scene. E.G. Daily walks in, and this time we see her in person.
Instead of hearing her as
Yeah.
Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats,
Yeah.
Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls,
Buttercup.
yeah, and Rudy Tabooty from Chalk Zone.
Chalk
Do you
Zone!
remember
And
that one?
Mumbles from Happy Feet. Yes. I love Chalk Zone. Are you joking?
Oh, she's Mumble with baby
Yeah.
Mumble. I didn't know that. I mean, I saw it on
Little
there, but
baby.
I didn't like go in to like see like what character she played. But
Oh,
because
okay.
I read like there's like so many movies that she came out in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She's got.
So I was like, let me just focus on like the main ones, and I looked at the little summary that they had, and they
Mhm.
mentioned the the characters I
She's
mentioned.
impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive lady. And
Mhm.
she can sing too.
Mhm.
She can. She's more
Yeah.
whatever Ross was doing.
What is that?
What was Ross doing when he was like, she's more.
Oh, I get you now. At first, I was like, wait, what did I
He's like, why is she twitching?
miss? 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Ross complains yet again about Rachel's job, but in earlier seasons, whenever he had to work late for his dinosaur museum job,
Mm-hmm.
you never heard her complain about it because he was like, oh, I gotta go in. Like he would stop his date with her. No, suppose they went on a date, their
Mm-hmm.
first big date or whatever, and he
Yeah.
had to work. And she wasn't there like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, like you're John, and then, me,
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
me.
Me. Like, I understand, like, the importance of the date, but, like, you
Yeah,
can do something small and special that day and then, like, celebrate it another day.
yeah, it's fine. Like
Mm-hmm.
it would have been better too. Like this is what I had planned for yesterday, and she'll enjoy it more. Like, oh my god, it would have been so nice. And I know it's hectic my job, but thank you for understanding. Boy, you would have gotten a lot the next
Oh,
day.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stupid ass.
Stupid.
Estúpido.
6 minutes, 22 seconds. Phoebe, did you notice
Hmm.
that Phoebe and Monica are playing on a Ouija board?
Dude, I think I missed that one. I think I've seen it before, but this time I did not. It like flew by me.
They're they're playing on a Ouija board. And I think who walks in? Joey? Someone walks in. And
I'm
I'm
trying to see the
blanking.
scene.
But Monica gets all spooked and she's like, ugh. Oh wait, no one walks in. Not yet. But Phoebe's beeper goes off.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah. But oh my gosh, like I was like, they never mentioned why and I rewatched it. I was like, maybe I'm missing something. No, they never mention what they're trying to do with the Ouija board, and they never talk about it again. And Monica just starts putting it away like nothing, and then someone walks in, and they don't even mention it either. Like it's no big deal. They do this every Saturday morning or whatever. Like it's no big deal.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then there's another scene later on, and it's still there on the table. Like, it's in the box now, but it's, like, on the table. And I'm, like, waiting for someone to mention it or something. But no, it's not even part of the episode. There must have been, like, a scene or something that got cut out.
A deleted scene.
Yeah, that explains what the heck they're doing.
Well, that's weird that they wouldn't mention it after, like...
Like, it's such a weird game to play.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
There's someone freaking mowing grass right now. Because of course there is.
I heard somebody outside too mowing grass. Okay.
Hopefully the mic isn't picking it up. But
what episode was it that they're doing the Ouija board? Episode
14. 6 minutes 22 seconds.
3, 14. How many minutes?
6 minutes 22 seconds.
Oh, Ouija board. How do you spell that? With an O, right?
O, yeah, O-U-I-J-I, I think.
O-U... Ouija. Ouija board. There you go. I didn't spell it right, obviously.
Yeah.
But...
O-U-I-J-A.
Okay, I'm going to check it out for you guys.
13 minutes, 39 seconds. Phoebe is showing Leslie... I think her name is Leslie, right?
Yeah, Leslie.
Okay, I got it right. Her song, Smelly Cat. And she acts like she's never heard it before.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true, though, is it?
Mm-mm. Because
she's the real singer for Phoebe's music video, Smelly Cat.
And I was thinking, like, I completely forgot about that part, but I was thinking, Phoebe already did a video for it. Shouldn't she, like, own the rights to it? And if they, like, use it as a jingle, but maybe she did it on purpose so that she could sign away the rights to the song so that she could use it, not only for her voice, but for other things.
You think Phoebe did this on purpose?
No, I think Leslie did it on purpose to show up.
Oh, yeah.
So that she could be like, give me the rights to it.
Acting like she's never heard the song before when she sang it already and recorded it. And when she first shows up, she said that this guy with the big fish told her where to find Phoebe. And I just feel like she was looking for her. She got a taste of that song.
Yep.
And she was trying to find her anywhere that she could.
Yep.
So she finally did. Just to get that song for the jingle.
Bitch.
Yeah, because immediately she's like, that would be great for
a jingle,
commercial. Yeah. Poor Phoebe, too, at the end, where she's like, if that means more to you than our friendship, then you can have it.
And she thought that she was going to be, like, having another friend. Oh.
Yeah, and then Phoebe talks about how much her friendship with her meant to her.
I know. Phoebe, okay, I don't want to point blame at you, but for somebody who has street smarts, you weren't very smart.
I think she just has a soft spot
for
her
does.
friends.
Yeah, because she's like, hand me a tissue.
And they were childhood friends.
Yeah, after she's like, once you cross me, that's it. And can you hand me a tissue?
Yeah. I love that part.
Oh, man.
Episode 15, 9 minutes, 6 seconds. It's Rachel and Ross's anniversary, and Rachel is held up at work, and Ross shows up with a picnic. Whose side were you on during this fight? Was Rachel right in telling him to leave?
Yeah, because he was being obnoxious. Like,
he was so annoying. She's so she's busy, dude.
Like, I think
she's busy.
I think Ross was trying to recreate their first date, but he knew what he was doing, and he did it anyways. Like, if you really wanted to stay there, Ross, like, you knew the pepper was going to be loud. You knew the fire and all the paper in the way was a bad combination.
Yeah, it's too
But
much.
you're still like, oh, I'm going to do it so that she could stop working.
I mean, their first date was what? It was vending machine sandwiches and, like, juice box. Like, just do that.
Yeah.
Like,
it's because he was trying to recreate, like, he wanted the first date to be better than that. So he's trying to show, but he did it so wrong, like.
And she's, like, stressed, and she tries to be nice about it at first. And all that, but like she's not wrong.
No, she's
in
not
being
wrong.
upset
Hell
with
no.
him. She's totally right.
I would have thrown him out too.
So annoying. Yeah.
Get out.
Get out. Read the room,
Yeah.
Ross. Read the room.
20 minutes, 38 seconds. The song that plays throughout the rest of the show is so nostalgic. Like, I could picture myself. I think I was in middle school when this song came out. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wasn't in middle school. But I remember hearing it in middle school and just chilling on my bed, flipping through magazines or organizing my papers.
What song is it?
Oh, sorry. It is U2. That's the band U2, and With or Without You is the title of the song.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really paid attention to the lyrics, or maybe I just forgot what the lyrics are. But I need to hear them again, because I don't think that they're giving off the same...
I can't live with or without you.
No, I feel like the rest of it, like, I feel like it's not, I don't know, I can't explain. I don't think it's giving off the same vibe that I think it's giving. Like, what if it's saying, like, how can you do this to me, bitch? But I can't live with or without you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, oh my God,
well,
this
don't
song
spoil
is
it for yourself then.
Yeah. So I'm like, let me go hear it again, because I don't know. Yeah. Next time on Watched Wednesday, we'll talk about season 3, episodes 16 through 20 of Friends.
See you then.
Bye.
Sorry. I'm just thinking about how I watched an extra one, and I'm just thinking like, you stupid.
You dummy.